Now let's see how this goes. I just need to set up my dang on camera, video camera. But oops. So let's begin this educational video about fake news. You know what? I'll go for a big boy. So, you know what? Maybe I should have actually got a little bit more prepared for this. But, wasn't there. Let's see what I do with them. There we go. Fake news. The catastrophe that is the growing epidemic in this country. So, the thing is that fake news is nothing new. And Men in Black, Tommy Lee Jones, calls out the National Enquirer saying that this is the real news. And, yeah. Well, hopefully this one still works. Let's see what we're at here. Hey, yeah. Alright, so, first things first. You know what? Maybe I should have actually tested this. So, yeah, okay. You know what? I'll just scoot back a little bit. I think I'm in it. That should be good. Good enough, huh? Alright, so the way to properly assess the news is we got our lead-in news outlets here: Fox, NBC, CBS, CNN. I mean, those are, some of the, major outlets. But CNN has been in the news lately for fabricated news again, and so, that's the thing is, these outlets have created the sensationalism. That's not working too well, maybe. But they've created this a rhetoric of if it bleeds, it leads. Essentially that's what it comes down to. And they are, especially in the age of information, the information super age, these major conglomerates are competing with social media. And the thing is that Bill O'Reilly has come out and said that this is a growing epidemic in the journalism industry, career, professional, whatever, in journalism, the whole genre. I just said something about the National, Enquirer. Here we'll go ahead and throw some InfoWars up there with a good old fear mongering Alex Jones. Let's see. Let me even put up RT too for those outlets. And let's see. Put Dabu 7. 7. I think W777. I think he has a channel for all those. He has some good information. But always be careful. And so that's the thing is, and then I've got Gerald. Oh my God. Stretch that out. Try that again. So we got Gerald Salente, Peter Schiff. Let's see. Actually, Dabu should be down here. But all right. So essentially, so what it comes down to is you can't trust any of these people. Not a single one of them. But because there's always going to be a bias within the rhetoric. There's always going to be a bias. And so that's the thing is, this is why proper research is so important. It's find out what all of these entities have in common with the story. Find out the facts. Because that's the thing is, being biased is based around facts. A good bias is. And a bias is an opinion. So, as I say, find out which all these entities have in common, because there's got to be something in common with the news story. And so we collect that one, data point. And then, at the same time, we're able to see, okay, Fox is a little bit more conservative, NBC is, pretty damn liberal. See, all these people have their own bias, and so we're able to go across the board, and see different demographics through this, and that's how trends researchers are able to figure out what's actually going to happen in the future with certain things, because trends develop. There's something that's clear, cut, and dry that goes across the board, that's able to transcend barriers, which it becomes a product, essentially. But so yeah, and like I said, and the thing is, if all these entities are saying that at this one point, there's little variation between all these outlets, then we can base our, we can say that fact is verified. The thing is, if only National Enquirer, CNN, and Peter Schiff talk about something, down here, well, it's a tangible thought, because look at how many outlets it went across. So there's got to be something there, and so we dig into this guy a little bit more, and we loosely discuss this point. If Alex Jones or Infowars says one thing no one else does, then it's it just don't fall down the rabbit hole. Essentially, it's just being a proper researcher. That's all it comes down to, doing proper research. All these outlets, fake news is protected by the First Amendment. And as I was saying, why is it that the National Enquirer is able to exist? Because people understand the context of the narrative of this publication. But when there are entities like these coming out saying, with the sensationalism and this, that, and the other, then it starts to mess with the overall integrity of the outlets, which is a no-go. I'm about to say something. Operation Mockingbird. Check that one out. That's the military infiltration of the media outlets, and basically it's a form of MK Ultra, mind control, television programming. Its etymology. Look at the word television programming. They're telling us visually what they want us to think. And that's why a lot of, politicians are very, they're very, a good politician is very in touch with feelings and understands the audience. And that's the thing. Part of the reason why George Bush, the second one, was able to get us into Iraq and whatnot is because he because the narrative was this fear, you know, like, oh no, we're going to be attacked. And well, and so, well, we can prevent this from happening. We just need to go to war. And it's like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. And so it's driving home a point, uh, driving home a point to later, basically it's creating a problem with, you know, and getting ready to sell the solution. You know, it's an artificial market, essentially. But okay, so hopefully this was a little educational for you. A little, and this made sense. But that's what it comes down to. I mean, I guess I probably didn't need to put up on the board. I didn't really do too many doodles and stuff like that. But I mean, what it comes down to. You know, just collect the data points. You know, and make yourself a graph. And don't be emotionally driven. That was the point I was just trying to make, is that